Okay, so he gets a 17, so he intimidates you.
Take that! Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first Dungeons and Dragons show. This is going to be a simulation between all of us. We'll see how it goes. This is Ground Zero. We have Phil. We have Tia. Hello. We have Matt. We got Mike and Charles.
Welcome to the World Lesson. Two sides always caught in a constant Cold War, fighting against each other for the last couple hundred years. Right now, we are in the only city of orphans, the people who have kind of been tossed out of each country that have been at their own throats. So, welcome to Kain Vlasice. It is the Sender City. Right now, I'm going to take you and start you with Tia's character, Valerie. Valerie, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Valerie, and my backstory is pretty much about I come from a town, I don't really know my parents, but I became really involved with some sort of academy where I kind of am a vigilante, kind of, so to speak, where I go through towns and I kind of like bounty hunt a lot of like the bad characters and whatnot. I am a half elf druid, so I come from ranks of common folk. I fit among with ease, so I can definitely persuade people into telling me some information regarding certain investigations or whatnot that I'm involved with. I'm always ready to help in case like anybody gets into tricky situations. And I have a strong sense of fair play. So I get along with everybody, but really if you cross me, then you're pretty much fucked. So
Oh boy, okay.
yeah.
So, Tia, you found yourself starting in the marketplace. This one's more of a black market. You see a lot of kind of shady things being sold around, and the reason why you're here is a recent investigation has brought you to find someone who's stolen a jewel from a really kind of poor fish merchant that's in the next town over. So you're kind of hunting down this individual who has taken this jewel here to sell.
Is there like a store clerk or like some sort of person that like ran like a shop nearby that I could talk to, or like am I in a shop or am I just like out in the open?
This is more of an open kind of concept marketplace. It is kind of the black market, but the only way kind of in, as you can see with the map, is to get past the walls themselves in order for you to even kind of be able to shop there in the first place. So it's more of a controlled environment, so everyone around you is a shopkeeper of some kind trying to sell or buy stolen goods or sell some of the more illegal things.
So do I have like a sense of where exactly I'm going towards? Like what type of like, I guess.
So the fish merchants themselves, the thing about this jewel, it has been passed down through their family for a while now, and it kind of kept them warm through the winters. That's the thing about this jewel, is it's able to generate its own heat. And so there are, in this area themselves, there are a few jewel merchants, as well as a couple of merchants that you see kind of looking into magical goods as well.
I'm going to go and talk to the first fish, I guess, person, guy, closest to me.
Like, all right, so the first
talking fish.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to talk to the first person. The person in front of you, he's about, I'd say, 26 years old, a halfling for sure, but a mixture of something else as well. You're not fully sure what it is, but he definitely kind of has an eye patch over his right eye, and it definitely has that stay away from me unless you're willing to buy something look to him.
Okay, I keep walking.
Okay.
Like, you know what? Fuck that guy.
I want to buy
So-
your eye patch. I'm just
So, of the merchants that you see around you, you see, I'd say, about a 40-year-old female who's more selling linens, kind of rich-looking goods, possibly had been stolen from one of the richer families in town or of the different countries around. You see someone selling weapons such as you can tell, rifles as well as bows and arrows, that kind of thing. Things that wouldn't necessarily be needed for any citizen who's in the town themselves. You see a slave merchant in town as well.
Slave merchant?
Slaves, yes.
Okay, so
Um,
the question before I go into this, is it bad that there's slave merchants there, or is that like kind of their thing where like obviously they like it's bad juju, right? Like
Yeah, if it's on the street, it's all
Yeah,
but like, it's a merchant though. So he's like is
Yeah,
he
but it's-
recruiting or
you're in
is
the
he
black-
shitting them out?
You see people in chains being kind of led up to a thing where people are going, hey, I have this person who's being sold for this person, or like a recent runaway or a recent person who was just kicked out by their family for various reasons. It's kind of a story that you hear a lot, but there are some people who, instead of being able to pick themselves up and kind of make something of themselves, end up in this situation where they become slaves and indentured to other people in town.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll come back to that. Is there other fish, like a fish vendor anywhere close by to me, or did I pass it?
No, you're looking for the jewel on behalf of the fish merchant guy, but you're in the black market themselves, so you're not going to find like a general like food store.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask around. And do I have like a picture of the jewel, or am I just like saying off the top of my head, like, "Hey, have you seen this like fancy jewel?"
He's described it as, well, he gave you a description of the jewel and you tried drawing it. Can I have you roll for what your performance was when you drew the description that he was telling you about?
Oh, she rolled a nat 20 on the D&D Beyond app.
Not
Okay.
You can show
Okay,
it.
so you drew his description of what that jewel should look like really, really well. It's more of a rectangular red jewel that has, I would say, one major face, but four sides, so it's about not 10 faces in total, but rectangular. So and you drew it really, really well. So if anybody was going to look at that, the shading would be perfect. Everybody would be able to recognize it if they saw it.
Cool. I go and start showing people about this jewel, and I ask if they've seen it.
Okay. The first person you see kind of shies away, kind of secretive. It's more of a, like I said, black market kind of situation. So if there's anything stolen and you give the air of someone who's kind of the law or someone who's kind of searching, they're going to be very kind of protective of that. So you can try and intimidate or persuade them in a way.
Intimidate.
You're going to intimidate. Okay. So I
Where
need
is
you
this
to-
damn jewel?
I rolled a 7.
plus your intimidation score?
Intimidation.
Intimidation is 10.
What's your constitution?
Constitution is 13.
Okay, so he gets a 17, so he intimidates you.
Take that! Where's this other jewel? And now you are now a slave.
Yep. Here I go.
He just kind of tells you to fuck off is kind of where he goes now.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
Do you want to try?
It's going swimmingly.
Do you want to try with this other one? Do you want to try with
Wait,
another
what was
one?
that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to try and show them the picture too?
No. I asked where the best sold jewelry can be found.
The best jewelry can be found. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you talk to George right down the street over there, he's actually the one who sells a lot of the magical fake jewelry. So you should probably talk to him a little bit more. But if you speak to Steve and talk to him, then of course he's going to do a little bit better on that side. I don't know. Maybe Fabian? Fabian might be the best person to talk to. I don't know. There's a lot of people who sell jewels.
A lot of jewels in this town.
Oh my god.
What was that person's name?
That's Stephanie.
Oh, well.
Well, Stephanie, you were sure help.
Thank you.
How many? I'm just curious. How many voices do you have in order, and how in depth can this possibly get? Like, do you have an array of like 100 different voices?
I have about 20 that I can choose from right now, but
All right, so
some
we're
work
capped
better
at
than
20.
others.
Okay, that's
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to pick one of the ones that she pointed out?
Yeah. I'll go to the first one.
First one? Okay.
Yeah.
This is more of a halfling, a little bit. I mean, in a black market, kind of fearful, but because I mean, a person of a diminutive stature, kind of in a place where everything's stolen and that kind of thing. Definitely didn't have the Napoleon complex where he kind of just was like, I'm smaller, I need to beat everybody up. So, are you doing trying to intimidate or just show him the jewel or?
I'm gonna show him the jewel.
Okay. So he looks at your picture, kind of steps back a little bit,
Oh, great.
and runs.
yeah.
Sweet. I guess I'm on my own, guys.
Having a rough time with this jewel.
Yeah. So this would be him, right on the thing,
Yep.
and so
Wait,
he
wait,
starts
where is
heading
he?
in.
I'm
So he's in the middle here,
okay, I'm zooming in. I want to get this
All right.
shot.
and then he starts heading this way.
Oh shit, okay.
So he's
Yeah,
trying to
done
get out of the area itself. So, do you chase him down, or you just let him go?
The jewel, though, he just books it? He just books it
Yeah.
and showed him the picture?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay, I follow him. Fuck it.
You follow him? Okay.
Wow. And you died. You fell over. Oh no! You fell. Your character fell, tripped on that evasive wall right there. That's...
So he actually kind of leads you out of the black market and towards the center of town. You're actually heading towards like the political district of what town would be.
There's a statue there.
Yeah. And
Oh, you died again.
so can I have you roll to see if you get close enough to potentially tackle him?
Yeah.
What does she have to roll in order to tackle?
Well, we're just seeing if she gets close enough to potentially tackle.
So
like,
what does she need to roll to know how? I don't know how that works. That like
13 to get closer is what
Okay,
I'm going to
that's
have her
four.
do. Okay,
Four?
so you're
I'm
still.
rolling 4.
So he's so here's you, and he's starting to get ahead of you on that side.
Did she roll again? How does this?
So in this case, you can kind of guess where he's trying to go because you have an idea of the town's layout a little bit, and you can try and head in that direction to try and cut him off, or
I'll cut him off, yeah.
yeah, okay. So which way would you like to go? There's a couple different ways that you can try and go.
I'll go the left. I think that's where I'm at.
From
yeah.
here, so you're going to try and head this way? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you guessed right,
Hell yeah.
Oh.
and you're starting to cut him off. Now would you like to roll to try and tackle him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him.
I got
18.
18.
18? Okay, so you tackle the living out of him. And
And you fell
that
over.
is, yeah. And that is where we're going to end things with you. Alright, so now we're going to go with Bird Wolf.
Bergwolf. That's me.
That's you. Yeah.
That's me. Alright, where I gotta go to my character here.
Yep.
Here I am. Okay.
Yeah, and I knew that you were a sorcerer at first, so
Yes.
in this case it would be like you were destined for one thing but really like to steal instead, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so,
Yeah.
given that, Mr. Ergwolf would like to run into town. I don't know, where am I going?
So, right now you're at the initial checkpoint
Okay.
with the guards initially going to ask, what is your purpose for coming to town?
My purpose is to steal stuff. I'm just kidding. My purpose is to check the local merchants for wares.
Alright, for that, you'd have to roll for deception,
Okay.
because you're trying to deceive him, so I'd say that'd be
Yes.
about a 14.
So, which dice am I rolling? The one that's got 13 on it?
D20. So
Let's
it
see
would
on
be
both sides.
the...
This one here that I'm picking up. Can you see what I'm picking up?
Yeah, that's D20.
Okay.
Yeah, normally all rolls will be a d20 unless specified, right?
Yeah. Everything else is generally like damage rolls.
Why can't I pick it up and put it in the dice roller?
How are you trying to pick it up?
Yeah.
You have to use your board, Eric.
You're trying to use Phil's.
Yeah.
Wait, where the hell is my board?
Right.
See, that's the problem I'm having. I don't
Where it
see
has
my
your name.
My name's not showing up on here. No one's.
Do you see my name?
No, I don't see anyone's name.
Do you see do you see the tablet?
This I see. You mean this?
Do you
the
see the two
page?
tablets?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
So when you're looking at if you look straight at the tablets, you're all the way to the left.
Right
You're
here.
right
I
here.
see.
Yep.
All right, got you. All right, perfect.
Yeah, that's you.
That's there. I am.
Did you find your name?
I confused with. No, my name's still not there. I think I need to like reload or something because I don't see anyone's name.
That's so
But
weird.
that's okay.
You broke
So I'm putting the dice in.
Yes. Or you can just kind of throw it at the red box.
There it is. It's going in. Let's see what I rolled. Let's see what I rolled.
it.
It got stuck. No.
So that's a 0.
That does not. No, that isn't. That's baloney. Wait a minute. Let me. Oh
I
wait.
fixed it.
Over here.
Can I roll again? That doesn't count, does it? What did I roll? An 18?
You got an 18.
I would keep it.
How did you fix it, by the way?
I looked inside the dice tower and then pulled it out and put it back in.
Oh. Well, thank you for the assist. I guess I'll keep that, right? Because that's good.
Yeah, so you deceived him.
Okay,
and
nice.
Also, on your character sheet, it should also give you Deception Plus modifier on that as well.
Yes, it's under skills.
Yes.
I have a +5.
Okay,
Bam.
so you rolled a 23. So you definitely deceived him. He's like, alright, well, can I point you to any of the specific...
This is easy!
Sorry to bother you, sir.
It's like stealing candy from a baby.
Do you need a...
Do you need
Yeah.
money?
I ask him where the best wares in town are.
Well,
Or like
he
a,
actually... So he suggests... If we were to look at this area over here,
Got
he
you.
suggests one of the clothing shops over there. Oh, I'm close to that apparently. Because that's what his wife prefers.
Are you taking out tiles?
I am actually,
Alright, so
but so he
now...
suggests this one. He says they have the best dresses.
Got you, I'm in.
Yeah.
Alright. Now I'm here
So-
to steal.
All right. So where do you end up wanting to go?
I'm going into the armory. Is there an armory?
The armory.
Yeah, I'm going into
there-
an armory wares.
There would be a couple of them.
I'm gonna steal a nice robe.
So, based off of where you're from, you would recognize this building over here
Okay.
as an actual military base and would most likely have an armory.
Okay. I want to steal a robe.
You want to steal a robe? Okay, so you are going to take the guard suggestion and go to the place that has clothing?
Yes. Yep. And I'm going
Okay.
to steal a fancy, expensive robe.
Okay. So, going over here.
This is where I die immediately.
Yeah. So,
Merchant kills me.
going into the shop, you see a small shop.
Okay.
It somewhat light with clothing, but because the guard pointed you to this shop in particular, he was right. It has some of the best clothing in town, and a lot of the richest individuals would be there, but you see about 20 people inside the shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a full shop.
Yep.
So,
Good luck.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
Persuade
No one
everybody
will
to leave. No.
No one will suspect a thing. That's what. So I make my way through the shop and go to the robe section. I don't know. I'm terrible at this.
I would say towards the... So, looking at this section, I would say you have a lot of pre-made clothing towards the front. Half of it would be on one side male, the other half would be kind of female. Towards the back, you're getting more towards the tailor, who would be more of the... they make specific clothing for you. So, if you're looking towards just to get general male clothing, that would probably be to the right side of the shop.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the front shop and get the male robe.
Male
Something
robe?
to up,
Okay.
maybe up my armor or sorcery level in some sorts.
Okay, so going towards that section, you do see about 5 people there.
Okay.
And so you're trying to steal something without them seeing it, right?
Yes, so actually let me...
Dare detach them.
I use Ray of Frost! No, wait a
Magic
minute.
missile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. I remember that.
There being 5 people there, I need you to roll.
No, wait, I'm not casting Magic Missile.
No, I need you to roll a d20 5 times to see if your sleight of hand works.
Alright, so wait, I have to roll to see if my sleight of hand works?
Yeah, 5 times because there's 5 people. So
Oh,
you're trying to
done.
So you're
Ship
trying to see
it.
if anybody notices it.
Done, ship it. I'm rolling 5 times. Alright, here we go. What do I have to roll in order to be deceiving them?
Above 14.
Above 14 plus my deception level?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Let me go let my sleight of... Oh, it's a +2. That's not very good. Alright.
Cool, tag out. I'll do it.
I rolled a 6. Oh, crap! My
Oh God!
First guy notices it.
So...
Immediately calls attention to you. Immediately calls everybody in the shop attention to you that you're trying to steal something from the shop.
Well, wait, I thought it just means my sleight of hand isn't working. Let's not jump to the conclusions here, people. I am just
Now you have to roll
shopping.
d20 20 times for deception against everybody in the shop.
Now I have to roll what? 20?
D20 20 times to deceive everybody in the
That's
shop.
fucking impossible. So I have to do something different now.
Yeah, for deception now.
I hide.
You lied. So in that case, what he does is you see the shopkeeper start ringing the bell.
Fuck.
So this would be kind of more of a
Actually,
guards
wait a
start
minute.
appearing in the streets.
Alright. I can for the before can I do it before he rings the bell?
So what are you trying to cast?
Sleep.
Sleep? You have to. So is it a reaction or is it? What does the spell
It's a
say?
spell. It says sleep sorcerer cast 90 feet unconscious. That's all I'm getting here.
Okay, so I don't think it's a reactionary spell. Where
Oh, it's just a
so-
fighting spell?
It's just a cast time.
Yeah, there should be a cast time associated with that. Yeah, casting time is one action.
So I
You
can't
would be
do
able
that.
to put him to sleep during the process of him ringing the bell, but you wouldn't be able to put him to sleep before the bell is rung.
All right, while he's ringing the bell, I cast sleep.
Okay, and what are the rules of sleep?
What is the what?
What are the rules of sleep?
The rules?
Yeah, what does it say the spell has to do?
This spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet. So basically, could I tell creatures within 20 feet? So I could
You
put
would
everyone
be
to sleep.
Yeah, you'd be casting that on everybody in the shop.
And then I take the rope and leave if I'm successful. I'm going to do that.
Okay,
Getting
so
a good
the bell is
conundrum,
still being rung.
Yeah.
I need you to roll 5d8.
5d8. Now, what dice is that?
That would be the one with 8 sides.
Now, how does... Alright, where's the one?
It kind of looks like a diamond.
This one right here? Am I picking it up? Is that right?
Let me see.
Zoom in on this. Look at
Yes, that one.
Okay.
That's right.
So now, what do I... It has to be a 5? Or how does the
No,
5d8 mean?
Well, what it's saying is that based off the amount of rolls, that's the amount of hit points that would be able to be put to sleep. So,
So what am I rolling here in a successful manner, I guess?
yeah. So it would be based on like the hit points of the people in the store. You have to have above that in order to put them to sleep.
This is probably a terrible idea. Okay. All right, I'm rolling now. I rolled a 1. No. Now wait, do I have something else to add to that?
No, you just have to roll 4 more times.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, let's get some good rolls here. Come on now.
1.
No. 2. This is not looking good, guys. This is friggin' awful. A 1, 2, 4. All right. So
7.
I have to basically equal 8 now,
More
right?
times.
Oh, I have 2
No, you
more
have to do
rolls.
2 more times. Yep.
And what am I trying to equal here? I got a 4, a 1, and a 2. I'm still trying to realize what I'm doing.
So you're generally doing this against general townsfolk, so I'd say they'd probably have at least 10 HP.
Okay.
But there
So,
may be somebody in this tournament.
What number am I getting up to, I guess, with these rolls? Am I adding them together? Or what's...
Yes, you are. So 4, 2, 1, so you're able to... So 7 HP. So if you get above 10, then other people within the store will start dropping because they're falling asleep.
Okay, good. So I'm at 7. So let's see. 2, 8, 9. One more roll. I think I'm good. 2, 11.
Okay, so you see about 17 people in the store fall asleep.
So there's 3 awake? What does that...
Yep.
Oh.
And now they just saw you put everybody else asleep. So,
Oh man, I'm digging a hole. Alright, so
Yeah.
I flee the area, I guess.
okay, so you now see 2 guards blocking routes towards the southern part of the city.
Should
Where do you start running to?
Oh, fantastic.
Alright. Let me zoom in here on my piece. Where the hell am I? I found my piece. What am I doing now? I'm fleeing?
Yes.
These are the 2 guards right here?
Yep.
I flee this way.
Okay. So, let's see.
Oh gosh.
One is getting a little bit closer. One is definitely not. So this guy's still following you, heading in that direction, heading towards you this way. Which way would you like to go?
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. You do start seeing other guards start coming this way.
Oh,
for you.
how many pieces do you have of this? Alright.
Charles,
1 to 9.
I go this way then.
Okay. So there we go.
Have I
Let us
evaded?
start.
Have I evaded the guards?
We'll see.
Are you rolling right now?
does he have the robe?
He does not have to rope.
Damn it! I forgot. I should have grabbed the robe and then left. I fucked up. Oh man, now I'm just. I'm such a noob.
Now you're just running with no reward.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up. Oh man. Someday I'll.
All right.
Okay.
Mike.
so-
Hello.
Hi. So, can you introduce us to your character?
Yes, I am Roscoe Featherbottom. So yeah, kind of a description. So as a child, both of my parents died at a young age. So my maternal grandparents raised me. So as a child growing up, I was the ugly one in town. So I didn't really have a lot of friends. As a matter of fact, I had no friends that to call my own. My friends were essentially bought. So I had to find ways to give things of value to people so they would at least, pretend to be my friend. Which I knew that they talk crap about me when I wasn't around.
That is like the saddest story I've ever heard.
So growing up, to survive on my own, I would learn the art of persuasion, essentially telling people to give me what I want, and I would take what I want. I was kind of alone, so I didn't really have anything to call my own.
Yep.
So
Okay.
That's pretty much it as far as the backstory, and I am here.
Nice. Okay, so you two are at the gate. The guard is asking you what's your purpose in town.
I am telling the guard that I've always been from here, and that I was just returning from a long journey.
Okay, so since this is your first time in town, that's deceiving. So I roll for deception.
There's another dice in here that's stuck.
You rolled 2 dice? Oh man.
All right,
Cheating.
this was the original one that I. Where'd it
It's
go?
gone. It's gone. I saw it disappear.
Do you want me to re-roll? Because that one was a 12.
So 12 plus.
Let me see here. I don't have any pluses in the deception.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So he's a little bit suspicious of you. Initially, just on the fact that you said that you were from there initially, he asked to see your papers.
I would like to persuade him that he doesn't need my papers.
These
Okay.
aren't the droids you're looking for.
So roll for persuasion.
So
Ooh, 17.
17, and I have 6 in persuasion, so 23.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you definitely persuade him of that he doesn't need to see your papers.
Sneaky bastard.
Thanks, buddy.
And he just said, "Welcome back to town." I mean, I should have noticed that you were there before. I think I've seen you. Were you in my high school class? Just kind of keeps going on about that, and then just says, "Welcome back to town."
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. It was
Yeah.
a long and heartfelt journey, but I am back. Roscoe is here.
So now you're back in town. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna ask the guard since it's been a while since I've been here, I wasn't sure if anything in town changed. I just want to make sure that I want to see what's the best sight to see in town. What is this city known for? Is it known for its merchants? Is it known for its food, for entertainment?
Yeah. So since the last time you would have come back to town, I'd say we've added the new. So we've added the new section here. Toward moving this over here. So we had a lot more elves and a lot more centaurs and all those move-ins. So we've added the new section there. So that's definitely been a newer build. The dwarves have been quite busy recently, and they decided to build temples throughout the city. So we have two new temples, one for Zeus and the other one for Poseidon. I guess they decided to go that way as well. We've started building up a military force on our own. That's separate from those that have been around us. So we have a couple of new fortresses that have been pretty nice. But past that, it's just life as usual. Everybody's bored as hell. So, and fighting to survive. So, I mean, just whatever you would like to do. I'd say the newest fortress that has been built, Elven Quarter and Dwarven Quarter over here as well. That'd be the newest one we have in town.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm actually back to look for a new weapon. During my journey, I broke my rapier, so I need to replace that.
Okay, so there's a couple blacksmiths. Based off of where we are, I'd say the closest one would be around here. Would be the closest blacksmith that we have to the gate. If you're looking for what I would say is the best blacksmith we have in town, a little bit more for your money, I'd say go over to that side. It's a little bit further down.
Okay, so you said the best one's over there. What about like like not the worst but not the best? Would you still recommend going to that one?
Not the so yes, he's a really nice guy, a friend of the family's actually. I do suggest him a lot.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a gander over there.
What a very nice guard.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna adventure over there. I'm gonna walk into a shop just to see what he has to offer.
Okay. So you do go into the shop. Inside the shop, you do see quite a few weapons just on the table. These would be ranging from just a couple daggers, some of his newly made swords, and you see a single large axe.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Do you happen to sell some rapiers, or a rapier?
A rapier. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've had a couple people ask for rapiers. Yes, actually, I do have one dusty in the back.
So, okay.
He said
So,
that he wasn't coming back in a while, so I can make another one in time. So, yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah.
okay. So while he goes up back to make that, I want to swipe one of the daggers.
Swipe one of the daggers.
Steve, bastard.
So
I should have done that.
roll for sleight of hand, and you would have advantage because his back is turned.
Okay.
So advantage would mean that you can roll twice, and you take the higher number.
It's right.
So what am I rolling? Sorry.
D20
And you said twice or once?
twice because you would have advantage. And the thing about advantage is you take the highest number
Okay.
that you roll.
So 5, and then my sleight of hand is 7, so 12.
Okay. And then roll again. Or is that the highest you got?
I only roll once.
Wait, where are you rolling here? I'm gonna check this
So 11. So I will take the 12.
out.
Okay. So yeah. He does hear a sound and start turning around, but you do successfully take it, and then he just kind of he looks at the table. He notices that something is missing, but he's not sure what. As he comes back with the rapier in hand.
Oh man, I can't get that. This is good.
Oh, that's a very nice weapon you have here. What is the cost of this?
So the cost of this rapier is about 25 gold pieces.
25 or 45?
25. 25.
Okay. Okay. I just have to run a couple more errands in town. Can you hold on to this and I'll be back?
Yes, I'll actually put it right here under the counter. It'll be ready for you when you get back.
Ah, my guy. Thank you.
Yeah. So you leave the shop, and upon leaving the shop, where would you like to go?
Wait, did he leave with the dagger?
Yep.
Oh man.
All right. So so I need to look for. I want a new shirt. I want to look at shirts.
You want a new shirt? Okay, so
I want a leather shirt.
you want a leather shirt. So right near you, you see a standard clothing shop. I would say, do you ask anybody around you for any like directions or anything?
Yep. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the person I see closest to me, asking where the merchant or the leather merchant is.
Okay, so you found a nice person. They actually suggest this building over here. You're pretty close, so they suggest them as a person if you're looking for leather work.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk into that the leather merchant.
What can I do for you today?
Hello there. I just recently returned back to town from a long journey, and my clothes are really dirty from battle. and I need to replace my my torn leather shirt. So I was acquiring what you had to offer.
We have a couple of leather shirts right now. Standard price across the board is about 10 gold pieces.
I know I have 15 gold pieces in my pouch. So can I? You said I'm sorry, sir. You said 10 gold.
Yes, 10 for a leather shirt.
Alright. I would like to persuade him to lower the price.
All right. So I'd say you just need a 12.
Oh, we got a 12. Oh.
12 plus 6, so 18.
18. Okay. So I can't go any lower than 8.
I'm going to try and persuade him to go for 5.
Go for 5. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'd say 14 because you're persuading him to go lower.
18.
Okay. He says 7.
For free.
Is the leather armor in front of me?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ask him to see what he has in the back.
He looks at you suspiciously
Oh, man.
and says, I will have to take this out back with me, and I'll tell you what I haven't done.
I'm gonna tell him to trust me because I'm from here and everybody knows me.
Okay.
What is going on in this town? There's not going to be anything left with him and I stealing everything. Oh,
Hey,
I don't
George,
know
at
if
least
that'd be
I was
persuasion.
successful.
you were success. I know I should have grabbed the rope.
I don't know if that'd be persuasion for trust or deception, because he's saying that he's from here. I'd persuade. 18 for persuasion for that one.
You said 18?
Yeah.
Paid money.
Let's take this look at this roll.
Oh god, I got
in.
stuck.
Oh, eh.
So I'm highlighting over it and it says 12. Do you want me to re-roll or do you want me to keep it?
No, you can re-roll if you got stuck in the tower.
Yeah,
Stupid tower.
That wouldn't. Oh, even better.
23.
Oh.
Okay, so, you remind me of my brother, so I'll leave this here and I'll just figure out what's out there.
Before he goes out back, I want to ask him where his brother is.
Oh no! Oh no!
He's actually on a journey, getting us a couple more, basic materials.
How long has he been gone?
A couple days.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
You were gonna go visit him and take some shit?
No, I was depending on if he was gone for years. I was going to take a chance to persuade that I am here. I am him. But where it's only a couple of days, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute!
He does go out back and starts, looking at different colored leather shirts that they might have.
I'm gonna take the shirt.
Alright.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Roll for sleight of hand with advantage because he's in the back.
So twice again.
Yeah.
See, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
15 for the
15.
first one. For the first
Yeah.
What does he have to roll?
one. 21.
Well, he made it.
Oh man!
So you take the leather shirt.
I'm gonna leave the shop before he comes back.
Alright, so comes back, completely forgot what he was doing back there, completely forgot that he had the leather shirt up front, and then just gonna let you go.
What a terrible shopkeep!
So, alright, so you have a new leather shirt.
Is it now? Does he have any attributes on the leather shirt?
No, actually, you start, towards the end of this turn now, you start seeing, two people running from one side, one chasing a halfling, and then you start seeing another person being chased by 3 guards heading in the same direction. So,
I wonder who that is.
yeah. Now it's on to Matt.
I have a new shirt and dagger, yeah.
I don't have a robe.
See, Derek, that's how it's done.
Yeah, I know. I'm learning from the best. Alright, where's Matt's
Sticky
character? I gotta
fingers.
zoom in on him.
crowd down here.
There's Matt, I see you. What's your name? Oh, well, you're introducing now, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, you have a voice changer too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you change it so it's different than Charles, or no? Is it?
I can change it to whatever I want.
Yeah, change it to something different than Charles, because it's
Something better.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
I'll dial it back a little bit. Is that any better? Is that worse?
that's
No,
alright.
you can hear your voice too, so.
You can hear a little bit of both. You know a little bit of both.
Okay, you guys like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Better.
Alright. I actually don't know how to pronounce this. I am...
I don't know my own name.
I don't know my name. I am Borsarin. I see myself akin to the gods. I come from the common folk. So, I'm grounded with my morals. I tend to follow my own journey. I tend to not be persuaded by either good or evil. I only wish to accomplish my own goals. But coming from the common folk, I know that I can rely on them in times of need. I
Okay.
believe in judging people on their actions and not by their words. But I tend to be very sincere in myself and how I present myself to everyone else. My biggest problem is that I get hung up on my own destiny and don't ever recognize my shortcomings, which can undermine my journey and potentially ruin everything for me.
Oh, wow.
So that's
What brings you to town?
What are you doing here?
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Destiny has led me here. So, yeah, well, coming from that, the guard initially at the gate does ask, so what would you like to, or what's your purpose in town?
I would like to go to the market.
The market? Okay. Anything in particular that you're looking for?
I'm looking for a longsword.
Longsword? Okay. Well, my uncle's brother's aunt actually owns the blacksmith over here. And I do suggest their swords.
Alright, I think I will head over to see them.
Okay. So, on your way, you just see a town full of bustling people, and the one thing about the country you come from, everything is very uniform in the country that you primarily come from. It's primarily just same type of clothing, same color of clothing. Everything just kind of seems like very militant. So coming into a city like this, you see a lot of people, different colors, they're more free than you're used to. So, you're not really fully sure how to handle that. So you do make it, but you do make it to the blacksmith.
What can I do for you today?
I would like to see your longswords.
You would like to see our longswords? Okay, so we have 5 longswords against that wall. We have some of a different kind of look. I had a different thought one day and felt like instead of the normal, like, guard across the hand, I wanted to change it up a little bit, kind of turn it. So we have some of those over here. Scimitars have actually been pretty popular lately as well. So we have those along the wall as well. Short swords along the other wall. What were you kind of looking for? Just certain color? Were you looking for anything specific? What do you want?
I don't need anything fancy. I'm looking for something that's well built and feels good in the hand.
Well built and feels good in the hand. Okay. Well, that's everything. So, if you'd like to take a look, I can walk you through some of the swords we have currently. If not, I can leave you alone, let you take a look. I'll come back and check with you later.
Do you have any long swords that are not too expensive, but not too cheap either?
Not too expensive, not too cheap. So we do have a couple of mistakes. So those would be behind the counter. I don't like to show them off all too much. But Those would be about 10 gold pieces. Our standard price for longswords is about 15. So I don't know where your price range is, but the mistakes kind of do have a little bit of an issue where they weren't either sharpened enough, or there's a little weird little curve right here. This is why I don't show it off. Not some of my best work.
I'd like to negotiate to a lower price since it does have a couple of mistakes. I think it's not worth as much.
And what price were you thinking for my wares?
I would like to try 6 gold pieces.
6? Okay, so
I would need you to roll for persuasion. I need to do at least a 12. D20.
D20 rolling for a 12?
Yes.
It's terrible.
You rolled an 8?
I see, gotcha,
Okay.
I see where you are.
I'm thinking of 11 now.
I would like to know how much for one of the cheaper swords. The cheaper long swords.
That'd be 11 now.
I think I will leave and try to find another blacksmith.
Ah, good
Okay,
choice.
I would say another blacksmith. I think our set was right there. If you'd like to go back over there.
I would like to head over to that one.
Welcome to my shop. I have swords.
Short and to the point, love it.
Alright, I'm looking for a longsword. Do you have anything in stock?
I have 2 long swords in stock. They're both 15 gold pieces apiece.
I would like to try to negotiate.
I saw that one come in. I like it.
It just turned to 50.
Well, he was looking at the cheaper ones, which were the badly made ones.
Yes.
So, but I only have 2. So, I'd say roll a 12 for this guy.
Oh dear lord.
2? How many does he have to roll?
No, it's just 1d20. What do you get?
2?
2?
This is not looking good.
He just says no.
He actually hits you in the face.
I have knives.
I have this wooden sword. I mean,
Yeah, I could do a wooden sword. What is your price range? How about we start with that?
Anything for 8 gold pieces.
8 gold pieces. So I have a pike, and let's see. Are you looking for hand weapons, or are you looking for long range?
I prefer a hand weapon, something close combat.
Hand weapon? Okay. So I have a whip. I also have a trident.
Ooh, actually.
And the pike. Yep. But you said close range, so whip. Oh, and the cost of the whip, 2 GP. So 2 gold pieces.
Yeah, let's go for the whip.
Go for the whip. Okay. So subtract 2 gold pieces from your thing, and you get to add a whip to your inventory.
Alright.
Alright. So now that you have your whip, what would you like to do next?
So Matt just bought a whip for 8 gold pieces?
No.
2.
2 gold pieces? Oh.
Yeah. So just so you know, a whip is 1d4 slashing damage.
you said a D4?
Yep, or a whip,
How does
1d4
that work?
slashing damage. I don't know. That's just what the player handbook says.
That's weird. Because there's
Yeah.
no price for it.
Yeah, and you stole a knife, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, Marshall, no.
Or I stole a dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah.
So yours is 1d4 piercing.
Ooh.
Is there an attack bonus at all or no?
I think it's dexterity.
A dexterity,
Is it dexterity?
bonus?
I think so.
So do I take my my modifier from my dexterity?
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's right? Daggers, it's dexterity gets added onto the attack and for daggers, right?
Correct. Yep.
So my +3 modifier would go into attack bonus.
Yeah.
And you said that I had piercing, right?
Yes, where Matt's would have slashing, yours would have piercing.
Okay.
Or you can throw it, which would have a range of 20 feet, or 20 to 60 feet.
What's the, is it still a D4?
Yeah.
And you said 20 to 60 feet?
Yeah. 20 to 60, yep.
Still adding on the modifier?
I don't think it's for the throw weapon, no.
Okay.
What would you like to do now, Matt, with your new weapon?
I would like to try to earn a little bit of money since I'm running low.
Okay. Do you ask the shopkeep of any job places that you think that he might suggest?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really know
Primarily any new adventurers who come to town might try the guild itself. Kind of a mercenary thing, get sent out on different missions, and they can earn money that way. That or you can become a merchant of some kind, but generally you'd need a starting cost of about 50 pieces just to kind of get your feet in the water, buying like a little stall. So, he does point you in the direction of the black building in the center of town as the guild in terms of where you might find missions or get assigned to different groups to kind of take care of any roaming things in the different countries around.
Yeah, I'm more of a fighter than a merchant anyway, so I'd like to head towards the guild.
Okay. So you start heading here. You also start seeing two people running in one direction, and you see a person running from 3 guards as well. So, alright. Now we are on to Phil.
Alright, so my guy is a turtle, just a giant ass tortoise. So my name is Greg. I'm represented by this centaur, because that's pretty much the opposite of what my guy is. He has no dexterity, -1 charisma, and for being a missionary, it's not necessarily what you want in a missionary. When I was a kid, my dad was a death cleric, and my mom my parents tried to kill me, and then my mom got struck by lightning, and so I fought into after that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Struck by lightning?
So the guard at the gate asks what brings the likes of you to town.
This guard's very nosy.
What are you doing here? Minding my own business.
Yeah. You're not even the guard of this town. What are you doing here?
I was thinking about going that route, but I didn't.
Very good.
I used to be a guard until I took an arrow to the knee.
I'm here because you're a Temple of Poseidon.
For the Temple of Poseidon? That just opened up a couple weeks ago. Oh, you must be... Oh! He looks you up and down again and just kind of notices the turtle thing, and he goes, I get it. He just kind of lets you through. We were kind of expecting you, but we weren't expecting you. And it just kind of lets you through.
Communication is good in this town.
So I'm gonna start with getting how much might be or where might I get fucking lantern oil?
Lantern oil?
He's gonna burn the town down.
Because you have a negative to charisma, I think I need you to roll to see if this guard will answer your question. So you got a 6. He just kind of says, move along, the temple decides that way. So he points you actually down to the southern temple over here.
He actually points you to the exit of town.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's actually that way. Turn around.
Yeah. So, on your way down, you see a lot of people just kind of looking your way because they've never seen, like, there's different races of people there in general, but they've never seen a giant tortoise just walking through town. So, like, you're new
What the hell is
To
that?
Yeah, what is that? Like, you see children kind of wanting to poke you with a stick to make sure you're real, and so you're on your way.
Guys, thank you for watching. That was Ground Zero. We'll see you next time when we get more involved. I hope you guys liked it, and we will see you next time, guys. Bye!